Alrighty guys, Andrew GTA here with another Phasmophobia episode. I just woke up, so if my voice is a bit um, deep or if it's a bit congestion sounding, yeah, I just woke up. It's literally like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, uh, and I had to play Phasmophobia again. I'm getting really into this game. This game is really, really, really fun. It's also really, 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 really scary. I have mentioned this several times, and that's the fun part of the game right there, is because it's really, really scary. Uh, but yeah, so my last two episodes haven't been going too really well. I've noticed one mistake I've been doing quite a lot, and I haven't been using the dots projector. A lot of ghost types actually have it as a evidence type, so we're going to be using the dots projector uh, more in this video, and I also kind of want to do two investigations if I can. So, yeah. So let's start this, shall we? We're going to go right here, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to bring a photo camera too, because we have one. I bought one, so we'll go ahead and bring one with us, so we can take a photo of the ghost. Maybe we can identify it's a phantom. Alex Buckley. Violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry. Um, Not ideal. I'm taking the dots projector this time because, like I said, dots projector is an evidence, and I keep forgetting that. So yeah, thermometer. We're taking a thermometer, and we'll take a EMF. Actually, we need a flashlight, otherwise we can't see. Um, Another mistake I've been making is we can easily test right off the get-go if it's a Ure, because we can like sit in the dark for like a minute and find out if it's a Yuri very early on. So let's close the door, turn the light off, and sit in the darkness for a minute, and we'll get a immediate uh, idea if it's a Yuri. This is very risky though, because this can quickly drain our sanity if we're not careful. Yeah, that's real pleasant, now isn't it? We just got whispered. Uh, that was about a minute. Um, that was a normal sanity drain. I don't think it's a Ure, so we can. I think we can rule out Ure because we didn't lose too much sanity. So we can rule out a Ure. I'm pretty sure. Also, is the breaker on or off? We might want to test this. Okay, no, it's on. Um, I'm telling you guys, this game is really scary. We're gonna open these hiding spots just in case if we can make a quick escape. One of the best places, if we get hunted, to loop the ghost in Tanglewood is right here on the kitchen table. Uh, just doing a few practice runs if we do get hunted. This was the ghost stream last time. We're going to see if it is this time as well. I don't think it is. Nah. I did hear footsteps to my left. That was a ghost event. That wasn't a hunt. That was a ghost event. I think we found the ghost room. We did get a bit of a jump scare there from it because of the ghost event. But yeah, I think we found the ghost room. We'll leave the thermometer there for the temperature to go down. And in the meantime, if this is the ghost room, I'm going to preemptively put down the UV or the dot projector. We're going to turn the light off, and we're going to go ahead and get the video camera too, so we can check for dot potential, and we can also check for ghost orbs as well. It's a learning curve, guys, but we are doing it. We are doing it, and we're doing it effectively. Hopefully, you know what I mean. We can probably hold on. And I'm going to make one more trip, and I'm going to go ahead. Where did I put the EMF? Okay, it's still in here. Okay, good. We can also get the journal. 44 seconds. We need to speed this up before we can get hunted. We can't get hunted right now. Again, that was just a ghost event earlier. Yes, it kind of scared the crap out of me because it spawned right on top of me, but it wasn't a ghost hunt. It was a ghost event. Put the journal there. I just heard the door open to my left there. I don't know if you heard that. Do keep in mind if it's a Jinn, turning off the breaker will counter its ability. But we don't know if it's a Jinn yet, so we're going to have to stay patient. We'll get the UV too, so we can test for fingerprints. We don't have salt, so we can't test if it has footprints at the moment, which does stink. So good. We can clearly see if this is the ghost room, and I'm just going by the ghost event. We are looking at it right now. I just hope I got the ghost room right. If I didn't, then this is, well, you can probably already guess what's going to happen if I go back in there, especially if it's a. Let me check my sanity real quick. Now, a wise person once told me if you look at the Phantom, it will instantly drain 25% of your sanity. So, let's see. Looking at it will drop your sanity considerably faster. Yep. I've already come to the conclusion of that, my friend. More. Okay, Spirit Box. So dots isn't evidence for Phantom. If we do get dots, we do need to go in there with the Spirit Box and the Ultraviolet just to be sure. I don't think the Phantom can hunt. I think the threshold for a Phantom to hunt is 50% sanity. So I don't know if it's a Phantom though. That's the thing. I'm not 100% confident that's a Phantom. But if it is a Phantom, I think its hunting threshold is 50% sanity, and right now we're at 75. But if you look at a Phantom, it will instantly drain 25% of it. So we can instantly get hunted the moment we walk in the building and see it. I should have had the freaking photo camera to take a photo of it. Silly me. So it hasn't done ghostwriting. I think we may have picked the wrong room. If so, that does suck. Or we're just being really stingy with evidence here. Let me check the activity. It just spiked to a 2, or it was from a. It just spiked to a 2, went to a 0, and then it went back to a 3. Very active ghost, this is. Now, I could just be completely mistaken here in general and just be mistaken all entirely. But if it is a phantom, because that, I was barely in there for any time, that sanity drain right there is pretty significant. And I don't think it's a Yurei, because I wasn't in the dark. Um, a phantom can drain 25% sanity even if you're in the light, so I don't think it's a Yurei, because a Yurei can only do it when you're in the dark. So concluding that it's not a Yurei is pretty easy here, because we would have lost more sanity at the beginning, I think. So it's not a Yurei. I think we picked the wrong room. I don't think it's the ghost room, because if it was the ghost room, it would have interacted with the book by now, or thrown the freaking video camera on the floor, where we would have seen it in dots. And I don't see any ghost orbs either. Alright, so I guess we have to go back in there, guys. This is the scary part. Because the moment we walk in, we can get hunted. So again, take this with caution, and do not be too surprised if I died, okay? It's a learning curve, and we're all used to these kind of things. Also, the breaker went out, so I think we can rule out that it's a Jinn, because I don't think the Jinn ever turns it off. So go ahead and rule out it's a Jinn, because I don't think the Jinn ever turns the breaker off. Okay. The moment I walk in here, guys, I can get hunted. So we're gonna have to be prepared. God, I'm so scared to go in here. Again, guys, I'm telling you, the moment I walk in here, it can hunt me, and it can kill me. So I'm very scared to walk in this building, because I know... Let me look at my sanity again. I know, for a fact, if you look at the Phantom, it will instantly drain 25% sanity. That's the 25 sanity that I need to lose for it to initiate a hunt. If I'm correct that the Phantom can only hunt when it's a 50% threshold, just like with most other ghost types. So looking at it instantly can still initiate a hunt. An easy way we can also figure out if it's a phantom is if we can get a photo of it. So we're going to drop the UV right there, just in case we need to come back and get it. And we'll take the photo camera. If it is a phantom, and if we take a photo of it, and it doesn't actually show up in the photo, then we can safely get that it is a phantom. Where's the breaker? It's either in the garage or the basement, but I'm going to check anyway. Okay, it's in the basement. Why does it have to be in the basement? Oh, God. Okay, breaker's on. Now, it could be a Hantu as well. I think the Hantu turns off the power box more, so it could be a Hantu, but I'm not too sure. If it's a Hantu, it would be Ghost Orb and freezing temperatures along with ultraviolet. The lights are on, but I'm still scared to go in this building. Let me check my sanity again. You know how it is. 71% average sanity, okay. Do keep in mind that if we are wrong, and if it's like a mare, uh, it can actually hunt us sooner. It could actually be a mare. Hold on, guys. Am I smart? Am I him? Hold on. A mare is a source of all nightmares, making it more powerful in the dark. Also, that was definitely some evidence right there. So wait. Oh, it's zero value. Okay. I thought we would get some evidence for that. Turns out I was wrong. Or we get money for it. Guys, I know you're supposed to get like very composed, but this game is so scary, man. It really is. We are in the light right now. Let me check the thermometer. Hold on. Okay, this isn't the ghost room. I figured that because, well, it hasn't interacted with the book in a while. Guys, I'm a coward. I really am. Like, I think we rule out that it was a Yuri and a Jin because I don't think the Jin ever turns on or turns off the power box. So I don't think it's a Jin. Um, and I don't think it's a Yuri either because at the beginning I would have lost more sanity. We didn't lose too much sanity, so I think we can rule out that's a Yuri as well. Now the thing is, if it's a Revenant, like if it's a Revenant or uh, a Fae, if it's a Fae, I don't think it's aged much, so it's going to be strong at the beginning. Um, so it's going to move faster. Um, Now last time it was the Goryo because I didn't do dots, and Goryo is actually a dots projector evidence, and I didn't even test for EMF. I'm just going to use Spirit Box. We need to get this over with. We either die a brave investigator, or we never know the truth. I think option one sounds more fitting here. Let's get this over with. I'm going to stand right here. Turn the lights off. No Spirit Box reaction. Guys, I am too scared, dude. Guys. What's my sanity looking at? 66%. That is getting kind of close to the threshold of being hunted. Especially if it's a mare. But we are in the light, so I just don't know. I still think it's a phantom. But I can't really be certain on that. Hunt. It's a hunt. Okay, it wasn't a hunt. It wasn't a hunt. It wasn't a hunt. It wasn't a hunt. Wait, did it touch the light switch? Hold on. No, it did not. Did it touch the breaker? Okay, if it touched the breaker, I think the TV would have went off. I don't think it's the breaker. I don't think that was a hunt. I got a little scared when the light flickered out. I don't think that was a hunt. Um, my sanity must have been drained. I didn't look at it though, nor did I get a photo. It didn't actually drain too badly. Okay. Guys. We need the EMF reader. I should have actually got it. Do keep in mind, during a ghost hunt, the EMF reader will go to 5. But that doesn't mean it's an EMF 5 ghost type, because all ghost types will go to an EMF 5 if you are getting hunted. So I have learned that also. um, I'm sitting right here by the damn door, the closet. Okay, the power breaker. The photo just fell off the wall. Wait, please tell me that I got that right. Hold on. Dang it, I didn't take the picture in time. Ah, 0 value. That sucks, man. That really, really does suck. Um, guys, I'm telling y'all, this game is no joke. It is very, very scary. Especially if you're playing by yourself and you're not playing with your friends. Solo ghost investigating like this is it's 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 very, very terrifying. I'm sure you've already guessed that by now, though. It could be a shade, because I think shade is more active when you're alone. But I'm not sure if it's a shade. If it's a shade, it would be EMF level 5, Spirit Box, and Ghostwriting. Oh, that's a spirit. What am I doing, guys? Shades are much harder to find. Weaknesses, the ghost will not enter a hunt if there are people nearby. So if you're grouped up with a lot of people, the shade can actually be easily countered because it will have a very, very reduced chance of initiating a hunt when people are nearby. Your sanity has to be completely tanked for it to potentially hunt you. Shades are much harder to find. Yeah, no shit. But since I'm solo, the shade could hunt me potentially sooner. That's not you. That's not EMF. Let me go check the truck. I need a breath of fresh air. Whenever you, here's a tip for new Phasmophobia players. When you're getting tense up, leave the building and go to the truck for a few minutes to cool your nerves before you get the courage to go back into the freaking building. I don't think this is the ghost room. If it was the ghost room, it would have more. It would have written the book by now, or tossed it to the side. If it was the ghost room, it's not the ghost room. So I got the room wrong. So what we're going to need to do now is actually find the ghost room and put our equipment in the correct room. But in the process of doing that, we could very well get hunted. So I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. And our sanity is getting very close to the threshold of a mare potential. It's still above 50%, so we are still at a chance of not getting hunted because we're not at the 50% threshold yet. But if it is a ghost type, like the Banshee, for example, that does not go out on the sanity rule, it can actually hunt you the moment you walk in the building, because it will target only one player at a time. So if the Banshee's target is in the building, it can hunt even at 100% sanity, because it's the only ghost in the game that completely ignores your sanity. And it will target only one player at a time. It will only target a different player if the non-target is in the building and not the Banshee's target. That's the only time it will go after somebody else, is if the Banshee's non-target. If a non-target of the Banshee is in the building, it will actually hunt them instead. But if the Banshee's target re-enters the building, then it'll go after them again. And like I said, it's the only ghost in the game that ignores sanity. So, yeah. Also, these photos don't look very good. I mean, they got decent attempts there, okay? Let me see. Have a member of your team witness a ghost event? Yeah, I forgot that. From the moment we walked in, got jump scared in the freaking bedroom. I thought it was the ghost room, but I was wrong. Have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt? That is going to be very, very tricky because, well, like I said, the best thing you need to learn, and I need to do this as well, but newer players always need to learn when the hunt starts, how to know when the hunt starts, or when a hunt starts, and what to do to try to prevent being killed. Like I said, I'm on Tanglewood Drive right now, and one of the best places to actually learn how to loop the ghost is in the kitchen, around the kitchen table, or the dining table, but mostly the kitchen table. That's a good place to loop it. Now, looping can be beneficial, but if you need to learn how to do it, especially about stealth, because it can help you identify quite a few different ghosts. Phantom being one of them, because the Phantom, all ghost types, will blink during a hunt. I'm sure you are aware of this. And you can tell different ghost types depending on the blinking speed. So if it's blinking really, really, really fast, that could mean that it's an Oni, or I believe a Diogen. And if it's a Phantom, it will blink very, very slowly. If it's a Hot 2 and if the power breaker is off, you will see breath coming from its mouth. If it's a... let's see... if it's a Revenant, well, it has a different way of showing itself. During a hunt, if it's a Revenant, it will move faster than you. It is the fastest ghost in the game if it has line of sight of you, but it's also the slowest ghost in game if it doesn't have line of sight of you. So basically, its weakness and strengths kind of go hand in hand together. So we have no evidence, by the way. No evidence. How sad. But we have ruled out two possibilities, and I think it's a Jinn and a. I don't think it's a Jinn and a Yuri, because I don't think the Jinn ever turns on the power box or turns off the power box. I am so freaking. I keep getting that backwards. What the hell am I doing? And at the beginning of the game, we tested for a Yuri, because a Yuri does have double the sanity drain when you're in the dark, when it's not even doing anything. And we didn't lose too much sanity, so I don't think it's a Yuri either. Now, again, guys, my sanity isn't looking too good. And if the Phantom appears even once, it will drain 25% of that, if it's a Phantom. So that way I can get in this, so I can get in hunting territory for the first shoulder. Take a deep breath before we go back in here. All of you. We either die a hero, or we die being a brave investigator, or we go and be a coward not knowing the truth. Got that right. Come on. Godspeed. It turned the power breaker off. Of course you did. You little bitch ghost. I mean, I was outside a long time, so I mean, it makes sense. Imagine it being in the basement the entire time. No, it would never. I'm so mad that I got the wrong ghost room, to be honest. Yeah, it hasn't even came in here yet. I am so pissed off about that, because the ghost events, wherever they happen, like the ghost appearing like that, and I should have the photo camera on me to take a photo of it, because that would have given me all of the evidence that I need. Because if I was able to take a photo of it, I would have been able to rule out if it was the Phantom. So that sucks. That really, really does suck. And part of me just wants to go home, call it quits, and try and take a guess on it being a Phantom here. But I just don't see it possible. I don't have the evidence. Sure, I got the wrong ghost room. I got the wrong room, thinking that it was the ghost room because of a ghost event. But I'm too much of a coward to go in here and try and find the ghost room and to put my equipment in there to actually get it correctly. You know what? I haven't died once yet. This could very well be the first time that I die, just to warn you guys. I have seen the jump scare before. It's really, really scary. And the death sequence is very, very, very creepy. I just heard a footstep. 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 Guys, I can't do this. I don't even have Phasmophobia, which in the game title, I guess you guys couldn't have guessed this more, but Phasmophobia is a real life fear, and it's a fear of ghosts. Which is ironic because that's the name of the game. I'm just gonna rule out that. I'm just gonna guess that's a Phantom. I can't do this. And I want to do a second investigation anyway. I'm just gonna guess that's a Phantom, and we'll go around our separate ways here. But I could very well be wrong. We didn't get any evidence. I was just judging based off of how much sanity we lost at the very beginning when we looked at it. It just seemed like enough for it to warrant Phantom level. So I think it is a Phantom. Not 100% confident, but I don't think any ghost, when looking at it, causes a significant sanity drain like that. So While I am confident, this is a complete guess. And I could go in there and be a freaking ballsy little bastard, find the ghost room, put my equipment in there successfully without being hunted. Or if I am hunted, I can try to loop it or try to hide from it, which I have yet to do because, as I said in my last episode, being hunted is the scariest part of this game. And you need to know what you're doing in order to actually... You need to stay composed, and you need to know what you're doing to actually hunt it, to actually loop it, and hide from it successfully, which I have yet to do. So... I'm going to cry if it's a phantom. I really am. Like, I'm going to be happy if it's a phantom, and I've guessed correctly here. But if I'm wrong, I'm going to be really upset too. Again, we don't have any evidence, but just based on the fact we lost so much sanity at the beginning, when we were in the room and when we seen the ghost in front of us, yeah, and we lost like 25% sanity at the time. We are at 60% sanity. And if it is a phantom, and it isn't a mare, it can only hunt us when we're at below 50%. But fighting the ghost stream can take a lot of time. It probably has turned off the breaker by now, if I had to take a guess. So I'll go back downstairs to turn on the breaker. Imagine if it's in the basement this entire time. Oh my god. That has happened. Sometimes the ghost room is in the basement, but it's very rare. But why does it have to be in the basement? The scariest freaking part of the house. You know what I mean? Like, why? Just why? By the way, it's been on the streamline for 0 activity for a hot minute now. That could mean that it's went to sleep. Oh, never mind. It just went to an instant 5. Okay. Oh, it went to a 7 and back to a 4. That was a huge no activity spray for a moment. And it spiked up to a 7. And now it's been on a 4. Went down to a 1. And back to a 0. So I'm guessing it probably turned off the power breaker just now, judging by the activity that I just saw. And looks like it's doing more activity now as we speak. The breaker is actually still on. Okay. Come on, Andrew. It's just a ghost. It has unfinished business. Well, unfortunately, so do I. Come on. We got this. We got this. Stay composed. Compose yourself. 51% sanity. I think mine in real life is actually lower than that. I'm just saying that's literally inaccurate. I don't have any sanity pills on me, so I can actually increase my sanity. So this is not good. Just saying. I'm gonna go check in the basement. If the temperature goes down in the basement, I'm going to shit my pants. I'm just saying right now. Even more so if it freaking whispers in my ears, or oh god, guys. Okay, it's not the basement. Wait, we could probably... Guys, this is a terrible place to hide from it. Actually, we can hide here. We can hide here if it hunts. Okay. Perfect. So we got a hiding place in mind here. Also, number one tip when you're getting hunted, when you're hiding and when you're not looping, when you're trying to loop the ghost, you're always going to want to at least you're going to want to always turn off your equipment, including your flashlight. And you want to be quiet. Turn off your mic if you are using your radio or your proximity chat. I thought it was hunting for a moment. Do keep in mind, because I'm in the light right now, my sanity is draining slower. But we do have a hiding spot in. I think the light's flickering means it's going to hunt pretty soon. My sanity must be tanked right now. See, it hasn't drained too much because I'm in the light. But it is still draining because of the noises and the sounds that we're hearing in the house. But because we were in the light, our sanity is draining slower. It's not a very active ghost when we're not inside of it. Hold on. That's ringing Oni to me for some reason. Onis love to scare their victims as much as possible before attacking. They're often seen in their physical form, guarding their place of death. Strength. Oni are much more active while those people are nearby and will drain their sanity faster when manifesting. Weakness. Oni disappear less often while hunting their prey. So yeah, that's what I was talking about when they're hunting you, when Onis are hunting you, and conversely with the Phantom. And another ghost, which I think is either the Diogen or the Monroy, they will disappear less. They will blink less. By disappear, they mean blink. They'll blink in and out of existence when they're hunting you. But Phantoms do it more. Phantoms do it less, and Onis and I believe Diogens do it less. So they're more visible, and you can actually see them more. But for some reason, like this activity, look at that long drift of no sanity. That's leading me more towards Oni now. But I don't know, guys. And when it said forming, like the ghost event in the bedroom earlier, that just screams Oni to me for some reason. I mean, that kind of does the same thing for Phantom. If I can freaking speak, there's so many damn ghost types. It does this. It kind of does the same for Phantom, but only when you're looking at it and when it's during a ghost event. I don't know, man. I'm thinking it's either Phantom or Oni now, just judging based on what I just, read for the Oni. See, the Shade and the Oni are like very, very opposite of each other. Shades become less active when more people are grouped up, and Onis become more active when people are grouped up. You saw the difference there? You see the difference? And the breaker's out. Oh, great. Can you imagine, like, just looking right here? This is scary as fuck, let me tell you. Especially without, oh my god, guys. Guys, I don't know if I can do it. I just want to guess that it's Phantom and get out of here. You know what? I'm doing it. I do want to get hunted at some point, even if it means risking dying to just get better at looping, because that is a crucial part of the game. But I'm not sure if I'm willing to die here and risk everything. But dying in Phasmophobia is kind of a crucial element. And look at that. Look at the zero activity going on right now. And no one's in there. Look at that. Zero activity. Zero activity. That's leaving me more in Oni now, because we're not in there, and Onis will only get more active when people are nearby. So is it Oni? I'm thinking it's an Oni now for some reason. Guys, we're doing it. I don't care. Alright. We need to do this. The TV is freaking on again, by the way. That's so weird. I have never seen any ghost type turn the TV on. That's... Guys. Godspeed. The moment I walk in this building, I could very well get hunted, and I could very well get unalived. If you know what I mean by that. But hunting is a crucial part of the game, and you need to learn it, and you need to learn how to live the ghost. I also need to do the same. And being a coward isn't going to allow you to do that. It's just a silly old ghost. Come on. It just has unfinished business. It just has a little unfinished business. That's all you are. Oh. Oh, it's like that, Herb. UV. We need UV now. We need UV. Okay. So you either... That could mean two possibilities. Either it's an Obake, and it didn't leave a fingerprint on the switch, or that it's not fingerprints at all. So we can potentially rule out that it's ultraviolet. And the funny part is that does leave us with the option of Phantom. I'm almost dead serious. That is a Phantom right now. And if we just ruled out that it wasn't, oh no. We were wrong the entire time, guys. Because if it was... I don't know, guys. I just don't know. It could be an Obake. Because if we were just really unlucky there, or if we ran out of time, there was no fingerprints on the switch. Guys, that is very scary. We are now in the threshold of being hunted. From that. Guys, I am scared out of my life right now. The moment we walk in the building, we can get hunted. Just saying right now. We are under the threshold of being hunted. We have under 50% sanity. And we have no way of increasing it. The moment I walk in the building, I could very well get hunted right now, guys. I'm just saying. I'm scared out of my life right now. I think we can rule out UV. I don't think it's not back A, and the chances of that happening are very rare. Plus, it's just a 25% chance of not happening, or a 25% chance of happening, where an Obake touches the finger or touches the light, but doesn't leave a fingerprint. It's only a 25% chance of doing so for an Obake. It's also the only ghost type that hides it quicker than other ghost types, where other ghost types hide their fingerprints after 40 seconds. The Obeke does it in less the time, or half the time, in 20 seconds. Guys, if it hunts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the basement. I'm going to hide in that spot. If it doesn't spawn on the basement. Guys, I was telling y'all, I was warning you all, this game is no joke. It is no joke at all. There's a spirit box. It can hunt any minute now that we're in the building. We have less than 50% sanity. It can literally hunt like right now if it pleases to do so. I just heard footsteps. It's hunting. It's hunting. I am so dead. Yep, I'm dead. Wow. That is the first time I've died. I'm gonna be sad if it's Phantom. It was a Fae. Yeah, it did seem like it was a Fae because when I entered, when it was coming down the basement with me, it was really fast. It was really fast. And Faes, they get weaker over time as they age. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That is the first time I've died. That is the first time I've died, and my god, that is really creepy. I warned you though, guys. I warned you that Phasmophobia is no joke. So I would have been wrong on all accounts just then. You know, I could have actually escaped it if I went down and didn't go up, because the lights flickering and the footsteps was a clear indicator that it was about to hunt. I should have known better to go up the stairs. That was my own fault, guys. That was my own fault for not actually doing that. That was literally my own fault. I should have known better. I should have walked down, but I would have had to turn off the light because the light would have gave away my location, my hiding spot. All right. To be honest, though, that did scare me. That did startle me. I'm gonna be completely brutally honest with you. That did scare me. Luke Carey. Okay, trying to be Jim Curry or Steve Curry or Tim Curry. I mean, what are you guys doing here? Also, why is it red? Okay, is it a demon? Is it a demon now? Is this what we're doing right now? Okay. What messed me up last time was the fact that I preemptively dropped my equipment, put my equipment up in the wrong room. Based on where the ghost spawned, the ghost room that I was secretly missing out during that investigation was the laundry room right next to the garage. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I got the key, yeah. Why is it so scary in here, guys? What's going on? Is it a demon? I mean, what is going on here? I'm going to drop my equipment here. I'm going to open this hiding spot. I do not care what you say. Do keep in mind, if it's a banshee, it will ignore our sanity. It can't hurt us the moment that those 5 minutes are up. It will ignore that, so... I dropped my flashlight. I'm an idiot. We need a thermometer. Yeah. What am I doing? We can leave the journal here for now. We're going to take the thermometer, EMF, and video camera. So we can check immediately for ghost orbs when I find the ghost room. I think that's a huge play. That is a huge play for us. It's a learning curve, guys. It really is. And dying is part of the experience. Okay, not here. We're not here. Wait, hold on. It's going down. Okay, that's not the ghost room. Okay. See, when the Fae killed me last time, I think this was the ghost room. Wait, temperature's going down. Hold on. Temperature's going down. Now it's going back up. Now it's going back down. Okay, yeah, this isn't the ghost room. What about the garage? The breaker's in here, by the way. We do have a hiding spot here. We can also loop around the car, too. So... I didn't even realize that. I mean, I did, but... Not very active, this ghost is so far. Was that me, or was that the ghost? I'm leaving UF here. No, that's not the ghost room. Is it the garage, perhaps?